Kia ora. My name's Fletcher the Fool, and today I'm gonna be doing my intro video. Yeah, I was like, yeah, I'll wing it. 1 second in, oh fuck. Fletcher the Fool, welcome to my humble abode. Higher than my. Today is day 1 from 0. This is the documentation of a young fool's hero's journey from the very beginning. I'm here today to introduce myself, to say hello, so we can get to know each other. In the lead up to launching this, I've been talking to a bunch of people. Almost everybody I spoke to had something that they wanted to do. Everyone wants to get their ducks in a row before they take the shot, you know? When I have X, I'll do Y. When I'm this, I'll do that. But the day doesn't come. There has to be a forcible moment where a switch takes place, where you cross a threshold and you venture into the unknown. And that is this very moment for me. I'm 27 now. I've made a lot of mistakes in my life, man. I've looked down the barrel of a gun. I've looked down the barrel of a pipe. I've looked down the barrel of a life of misery and wasted potential. And I know that's pretty heavy right off the gate, but it's real. And if I know one thing for sure, as doubtful as I am right now about this whole thing, I know that this has to be authentic. It has to be from my heart. And I hope that the true place in me speaks to the true place in you. The reason I'm doing this, man, is because I've struggled a lot, and I don't think that's particularly rare in this day and age, especially amongst young men. I think that we have less role models than we ever had, and I think that we have more avenues of temptation than we've ever had. And frankly, I think there is a crisis of masculinity. Do I think I'm the savior to that? No. But I've learnt a lot, and I'll be glad to share it with you to help you on your way. Bear in mind, this is not purely directed at men. Women face the same plight as men in this day and age. It's tough for young people. We have food and electricity and roads and, you know, all of these things are sorted out for us. The bottom of the hierarchy of needs. But the self-actualization, the purpose, the mission, the connection, a lot of us are missing this, man. And if one doesn't have meaning, they will distract themselves with pleasure. I certainly fell into that category. So on this day, I'm stepping out in a new direction. I want to show you the whole journey, start to finish. That's why I've filmed all of today, my first day as a creator, so you can see behind the scenes and you can see my apprehension and my nerves and all of these new things. This is all brand new to me. The lights, the camera, the action, editing, filming, script writing, or coming up with the ideas, being a director. I'm trying to wear all of these hats and none of them fit me because I've never worn any of them before. But I know if I lead with love, I'm going to figure it out. And yesterday, it was the Lionsgate, I think it's called the Equinox. I'm not sure. I'm not that deep in the woo-woo lifestyle. I'm damn woo-woo for sure, but I haven't dabbled in that star alignment stuff too much, but supposedly it's a very important day. And just by chance, I'd already planned to go down to Piha, one of my favorite places in the world. It's a beautiful beach. And I planned to set my intentions. And then I found out that it was an important day for doing so. So I did that. I set my intentions with a prayer, with a meditation, with some breath work. And then I wandered out into the sea. And I resolved that when I come out, I'll be born again. And my new life will take place. So this is what that looks like. This is me stepping off in that direction. The purpose of this is to walk my hero's journey and then show you the way. Not that I'm an expert, but I'll share whatever I can with you. I ain't got much, man, but I'll give what I got. Because we talk about the ladder to success. I find in my experience, at least what I've seen, there's another tier where you're not exactly starting from the bottom of the stairs. Most of us are starting from underground, right? Most of us are starting from addiction, compulsive behavior, relationship skills, isolation, loneliness, drugs, alcohol, porn, food. There's so many traps that we can get stuck in as we navigate our way through the world. Am I perfect? No. Please don't think that this is me standing up on some kind of mountain wagging my finger at you. Honestly, man, I've been a bit of a fuck up for a long time, and you know, it's been the journey of 1,000 miles to get to the start, but I'm here now and I'm ready and I'm excited. But as for right now, when we're talking about that analogy of being kind of underground, sub-zero, that's my area of expertise. You know, in building up the courage to start this, I kept asking myself, like, well, what gives you the right, you know? I don't have a degree. I don't have a qualification. All that I have from all of these years in the dark is the experience and the wisdom and the things that I learned along the way. That's what I'm going to be sharing with you. Another reason that I'm starting this too is for accountability. If I'm going to show up here and show you my journey, I better make it interesting. And if I'm going to give advice and things like that, I better be living what the fuck I'm speaking about. I better practice what I preach. So there's lots on the cards for me coming up. What I've tried to do is lay the track, and all I've got to do is have the courage to walk the line. So I'm going over to Thailand, then to Bali, then there'll be Melbourne, then there'll be Costa Rica, probably, and then there'll be Europe at the end of the year. And there's a bunch of cool experiences that I've booked into to do over there, some breathwork stuff, some meditation stuff. I'm going to try out some of the best gyms in the world, which are more like wellness centers. I'm going to attend the Bali Time Chamber, which is it's kind of like a retreat out in the mountains in the jungle that is men only, and there's no drugs, there's no alcohol, there's no party, there's obviously no hanky panky. It's just for dudes to rock up, to train, to focus. And I know that there's going to be a lot of serious players there. I signed up to that with the incentive of leveling up. In my mind, the dudes that are going to be there are high-level entrepreneurs. True or false, I don't know. I get the hunch. And for me, I need to create steps up to that point where we come to meet each other. And those steps for me look like content. And some of that will be lifestyle. Some of that will be life lessons. Some of that will just be day-to-day vlogs, music. I'm just going to share my whole life, man. That is the brand. I am the brand. It's a personal brand. The idea is to create the entire time, to grow, to consciously step out of my comfort zone when the opportunity arises, to battle with that feeling, to follow that feeling in my stomach when I think, oh, that's scary, that's a step above. That's what I need to be doing. Ultimately, the purpose of this is for growth, for all of us, for me, for you. And also, man, I would love for you guys to share back with me. You know, I'd love to make this a community. I've been lonely. Older through the years, less shoulders for the tears. By the same token, less sulking over peers. Lonely as you walk it when you have to cut the cord with those who are only in your orbit when your gravity distorted. I've been lonely. It's time to come out into the light. I'm not exactly the most social media tech savvy dude. I'm also not a huge yapper. I have a rich inner world and I'm quite happy to stay there. But life happens in public. Dreams come true outside. So I'm stepping out on my own, but I'm not alone. And I'm very grateful to have some special souls in my life. Hey, I just had an idea. How about this? I don't know if you know, but the Fool is a reference to the tarot set. The Fool is number 0 of the 22 major arcana. They are the major archetypes. I'm not going to go into a history lesson on that right now. But the Fool is a naive, optimistic and carefree character. He represents the earliest stages of life or the infancy of a new life phase. The Fool still has challenges yet to come, as indicated by the mountains in the background, but he doesn't worry about them. The Fool encourages curiosity and an open mind. There is great potential and opportunity, so the best thing to do is go with your gut. And there you have it. We're taking that first step. Let the cards fall where they may.